Hello, viewers. You are welcome again to my YouTube channel. Should in case you are new to this channel, my name is Farmer Tanto. I'm a grassroots environmental activist. I'm a farmer. I'm a social entrepreneur. Today, I'm in Du subdivision in Donga Mantom division of the northwest region of Cameroon. You know, I've been telling you there are a lot of creative minds hidden in rural Africa that the world does not know about them. And I'm here today to take you to an amazing guy. I call him a genius because he is doing a lot in renewable energy. The world needs to identify grassroots in a genius like him. This guy can become a lecturer in universities out of Cameroon and out of Africa. Just join me. Let's go see what this guy is doing. It is mind blowing. Wow.
My name is Njini Daniel. I am from Cameroon, particularly in Dongas Mountain Division, Do Subdivision, Do Town to be specific. I'm into renewable energy, solar energy, wind energy, biomass energy, and I'm also trying to do a lot on technology. All is about energy.
Woo! Hello, viewers. Finally, I'm getting to meet Njini Daniel, the renewable expert, hidden at the grassroots in rural Africa, man. Good to see you, bro.
You're welcome, Farmer. It's a long time.
It's been a while, man. That's almost about 3 to 4 years we've not met.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Njini Daniel, I came all the way from Bamenda to capture your story. I want you to educate the world with your expertise on renewable energy. But before then, I want to know from you what inspired you to go into renewable energy.
Farmer, to be very frank, I think what inspired me to go into renewable energy is because of the problems that came up in my community.
Yeah,
Because in Africa, we are always having problems of energy.
yeah,
We always buy electrical energy.
yeah,
We always buy heat energy.
yeah,
But I came to realize that the knowledge they gave us in school is that we have solar energy,
yeah,
which is coming from the sun.
yeah.
And thank to God that we had this technology that came up that in form of solar panels
Yeah.
that generate electricity.
Wow.
So my interest was to solve the problems in my community, to
Okay.
make people have energy closer to them.
Yeah, Daniel, if I may ask, for how long have you been into this? Into this?
Oh, farmer, to be very frank again, I think I've been into this renewable energy since I was in secondary school. I think it's 1989.
Wow.
Yes, since from 19, because we had in our place the hybrid energy in 1990.
Yeah.
So we started having this problem long ago. We were reading our books using the bush lamps.
Yeah.
So when I saw this opportunity, I just jumped into it.
Yeah.
So right now I'm trying to diversify it, like not just using electrical energy. For example, here we are starting in my piggery where I'm using the waste from the piggery to generate heat energy.
Wow.
And also I have a small wind turbine that is generating electrical energy.
Wow.
And I have intention to carry a hydro system to one of my farms that has a potential energy. I have a waterfall that is over 50 meters.
Wow. So you've been into this for over 30 years.
Sure.
What is your level of education?
Oh, I think I have just the ordinary level. I went into writing advanced level. I didn't succeed,
Yeah.
but I didn't succeed just by not really passing in the exam.
Yeah.
But in me, I thought that I have succeeded because I had a lot of knowledge given to me by my physics teacher, mathematics teacher. So I know that I have the advanced level. So what I'm trying to do right now is to do application
Wow.
of what I was taught in school
So you have
without
those.
a certificate.
So you have just ordinary level.
I have just ordinary level.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy because what you are doing here, I'm seeing that you are a university professor because you don't have advanced level, you've never been to any college, but yet you have been doing practical work on renewable energy for over 30 years. This is unbelievable. So, do you have any team that you work with? Do you train people?
Yeah. For the moment now, I think I've graduated three students already because when I started solar installation, I had to hook up with other friends.
Yeah.
Especially one of the friends I'm working with is the one who owns the company that supplies solar to us in Do here.
Okay.
Then I came up with this idea. I told him that if we can start up a vocational training center, it's
Okay.
going to be good. Then he gave me the powers and gave me the go ahead, and he said, "Let me see what I can do since I'm the one that have come up with the idea."
Yeah.
So right now we are training some students on renewable energy,
Okay.
solar energy, wind energy, biomass, and hydro
Wow.
energy.
Wow. Wow. So, can you please name me the various types of renewable energy sectors you are into again? Because you've said so many things and I'm kind of confused. So,
Yeah, I think we are into renewable energy,
yeah.
and we are doing solar.
Okay.
We are taking solar panels,
Okay.
put them under the sun, it converts to electrical energy, and we are using in our refrigerators, our
Okay.
documentation, our ice cream machine is being powered by the electrical energy.
Okay.
Then also we are into biomass. We are now starting the piggery. We collect waste from this piggery and take it to the digester. And
Okay.
from the digester, we have the biogas, which
Okay.
is called methane. And that same thing I was taught in secondary school. So I'm
Okay.
trying to do the application right here now.
Wow.
Then we're also into wind energy,
Okay.
but we our intention is to carry the wind energy to the farm
Okay.
because our place is at the center of the town, and we cannot mount very heavy wind turbines because of noise and other things that could come up. So we'll
Okay.
carry wind energy to the farm, and also we will be carrying our hydro energy to the farm because at the
Okay.
farm also we have a potential energy from the waterfall
Okay.
that is still energy that we are wasting. So I just studied that I just thought that I should concentrate on this energy because they are all free. All
Okay.
this energy I've named, they are all free. But
Wow.
people are staying just maybe 2, 3 kilometers away from those energy sources, and they don't know how to harness those energy.
Wow.
And the reason why I'm really putting my strain on these sources of energy is just because the energy we have in Cameroon, like the hydro energy, is
Yeah.
being transported all the way from India. But we have waterfalls in Bibgo, in Jeet, in there are a lot of waterfalls around that we can harness energy from there.
Oh my goodness. Daniel, have you ever received any support in all what you are doing here?
Oh, I have not really received any support, but I think if I'm putting support in terms of finance, I
Yeah.
have never received any support.
What?
But if I'm putting support in terms of like special advice, like from other technicians, I
Yeah.
think I'm having a lot of support. Even you, like Farmer, you have
Yeah.
been so instrumental to me. You have shared ideas with me,
Yeah.
and I think that that's the first support I really embrace.
Wow.
But for financial support, I've never had any financial support or any
Wow.
material support.
I think Africa needs you. Honestly, I believe that Africa needs your expertise. And now we are on a campaign to showcase what grassroots people are doing, like bridging the gap between funding agencies and grassroots initiatives. Man, Africa needs you.
We are right inside the poultry. We have the fowls here, and from the looks of things, you will not really see, but on the piggery because the droppings from this poultry goes directly to the piggery. So what we have also seen is that the fowls does not digest all the feeds. So when it drops down, the pig also consumes it before it takes it leads to the biogas digester. So right here now we are keeping fowls, and we are it's doing very well because also we are trying to economize how much money we put into the feed. Because from all indication, it shows that if you have 50 fowls here, they consume like one bucket of feed a day, and dropping is almost like more than a half bucket. And more than that half bucket is still with a lot of nutrients that the pig also consumes. So all we are trying to do at Awareness Technology is to teach people how you can manage a system, and that systems work naturally and goes wrong. there's no waste. Because in Africa, what we have been into for years is that we have been buying fertilizers for years, and we doesn't know that the waste that we have is fertilizer. Okay, right here we have an improved system that I'm trying to work on. It's a garden where you nest your spices and other crops. So the liquid manure that is going to be pumped out of the digester will end up here. But I'm trying to design the system in a way where you do your watering from underground. The watering is not going to happen up, because since you have a liquid manure, all of it is going to flow just under. So the intention is to use this container to build up a big garden of like 20 meters by 20 meters. So the reason is we have homes around where there are no space for people to do garden for vegetable. So we are having intention that in the future, with the biogas system, everything is going to come back here. So from what you're trying to see me do is, when the droppings from the pig comes out, it gives you the biogas, it gives you the liquid manure. So at the end of the day, everything goes around and the environment is protected. Right here, we have this container. This is where the liquid manure oil is going to end. Thanks to God that we started this far back, like 6 years ago. But today, a group have come up and they are training some women on how to do production of liquid manure. So I think it's going to fall in line exactly with what we are trying to do at Awareness Technology, because all the liquid manure is going to come here. Then we are going to now deliver it out here. Then they can take it to the farm. And one thing that also I'm trying to do here at Awareness Technology, like the chief technician, is I'm trying to teach youth how to do things. But if those things don't add up like a business, we should drop it. Because all of what you see here, we are going to end it up by maybe selling or using it in our own farm to generate money. Because all we are doing here is all about self-employment. Even they don't buy what you are producing here, you can also produce finished goods. For example, like you can slaughter your chicken, take it to the oven, bake it up, seal it up, and you sell it out of no. It's not like taking your live chicken to the farm all the time. So these systems are all complete systems that at the end of it all, you will see it generate some money. Here we have rabbit, this the rabbit cage. And why are we developing all these cages? The reason is that when we keep all these animals in cages, it's easy to collect the waste. So all of the waste here will still go back to the digester. And I think to really mention farmer again positively is going to be, farmer introduced me into rabbit ruminants. So he is a guy who has also proven to us that small animals like this we can also keep at our homes and be able to generate money and be able to get organic manure from the small ruminants. So right at awareness also we are keeping rabbit for about guys. Right here now we don't have electricity. It's more than, it's getting to a year. We're having blackout throughout. At times it stays for 1 month without electricity. So solar is powering these machines. And from what I said, students who have been graduated out of school can come back here and do fashion design. And this is business. So we are trying to keep African going. Here we have another section where solar has been come to completion, because when you use the solar energy, you bring it to start up a business. I think here we have refrigerators, we have the ice cream machine, all is from solar energy. So that was exactly what I was explaining, that student in Africa has to apply, because when you go to school and they teach you physics, they teach you about energy, renewable energy. All Africa is needing right now in this 21st century is application of knowledge. So here in new subdivision, we are running this ice cream section using solar energy. Also, we have at the center tried to come up with a tricycle. There's a tricycle that has been improved upon. When you walk along the street with this tricycle, it generates energy because it has a generator inside that will charges a battery that will be pulling along a refrigerator. Because our market square is like a kilometer away from our center, so our intention is to carry our fresh fish to the market and be able to stabilize the temperature. So this tricycle can move. This tricycle is able to move. And when this tricycle moves, it generates electrical energy. They have the reverse gear and the front gear. So as you're moving with the tricycle, it charges the battery. So right behind here, this is the generator from the car. As the tricycle moves, it generates energy here, and that energy is able to recharge the battery. So this is all about technology and application of knowledge that I still keep on saying all students should be able to apply what they were taught in school. Right here, I spoke about technology. So the other technology that will provide Africa with energy also is to build up bicycles like this where people can paddle and save energy in the battery or generate energy directly. And the other thing that this bicycle is solving the problem of high blood diabetes because most Africans are not exercising and our environment at times is not very comfortable to do exercise. So we are building this kind of bicycles, stationary bicycle where you can paddle and you will still lose some calories. And it can store those calories in battery. So my intention is you cannot exercise and sweat and lose calories just in the air. So this technology will have to save energy in the battery where you can use to light your home in Africa. Here we have refrigerators that are being powered by the solar system that generates electricity. So we have coal, we have frozen fish in do. I think if we are just to rely on the grid system, maybe like close to 5 years today, we won't have been able to have fresh fish. But because of solar energy, we are having fish. So I still go back to that, say that all students in Africa who have gone to school and learn technology and science and other subjects to come back to their community and solve problems like this. With this, Africa will grow and Africa will change, like I'm doing my bit in do subdivision. Tailoring workshop, the documentation, the car wash, the center, the cold store. So you see all the meters really. Then you have the solar energy, wind energy, hydro, biomass that we are working on.
So now, what are the various difficulties that you have been passing through, the challenges that you have experienced?
Oh, first of all, one of the first very most important challenge that I have is when I started working,
Yeah.
I tried to expose what I was working on.
Okay.
But I realized that I have people in my community who can support,
Yeah.
but they don't have the mind to support.
Okay.
Then the other challenge is you have to convince because right now I'm working in a small space
Yeah.
just within our home,
Okay.
and to get a space is difficult.
So
I have to prove that in the future I'll be working on a bigger space.
Yeah.
So those are some of the challenges I'm having.
Okay.
Then challenges about transferring my knowledge to other youths.
Yeah.
The first challenge is I don't have a comfortable space like a room where youths can come and sit and I have a good position to teach them or do some videos to preserve and show it to them after. But the biggest opportunity I'm having this particular moment is I have somebody like Farmer now who maybe after this he can send my video, my teachings, my knowledge to more than 1 million people around the world.
Wow.
So I think that I will not face all of these difficulties again because I already have you here. Then the other thing that I also had like a difficulty was expertise.
Yeah.
I don't have opportunities for people who may be coming from Europe, US, maybe to share ideas with us.
That's right.
Because in Africa we have a lot of potentials.
Yeah.
So most of the time we watch how Europe operates just on TV. But if we have this opportunity of expert coming to us in Africa, I think we are going to share a lot. So those are the areas that I have some difficulties.
Wow.
I want to believe that I'm an African. And if I change one thing in Africa, it contributes to the millions of people in Africa, and that will contribute in changing Africa. So what I believe in is young people in Africa should go to school, should try to come back to Africa to implement what they have been taught. Because Africa is a land where you have all the opportunities to do application of knowledge. So I want to believe that what I'm doing in this small space, if somebody elsewhere is doing same, tomorrow we will one build Africa, and Africa will grow to become the biggest and the most beautiful and the most richest continent in the world. So what I'm doing is I encourage all youth to invest in Africa, get opportunities in Africa. And I want to pinpoint on these two sectors. I want every African to focus so much who has knowledge of application on energy, water. If you focus on energy and water, we are going to expand all of our opportunities. Because you know, in the list of the needs of the world, the first is energy and the second is water. So what I'm doing right here in Do, I'm trying to stabilize energy, and I'm also trying to provide water, so that all of this will help all the people investing to have a smooth ground.
Daniel, it was nice having you on my platform. The world has listened to you and the message has gone. Believe me, it's a small world and it's a global world. Africa must be transformed, and you are the agent that the grassroots transforming Africa. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I really
You're
feel so
welcome.
honored. Woo! Hi, viewers. It was an amazing moment, experience to come and visit Njini Daniel, the renewable energy wizard hidden at the grassroots in rural Africa, in Cameroon. You know, I've always told you Africa must be transformed. If Africa must be transformed, we need to go back to the grassroots, identify what grassroots activists are doing, connect them to the world so that we can bridge the gap between funding agencies and grassroots communities so that they can be recognized. And together, if these grassroots people are recognized, we are going to transform Africa. If you are new to my channel, do me a favor to subscribe, like this video, share this video. And if you are inspired to know more about Njini Daniel, go below the video, contact him, drop me a comment what you think about this video. And together, we are going to support those making a difference in Africa to let them shine. I am farmer. No farmer, no future. Peace and blessings.